I was born in London, Ontario, Canada. I was there until I was in kindergarten. And about halfway through kindergarten year, we started to move. We're moving to Haiti. Cool, where's that? You don't even know, right? And then the next thing you know, we were on this little plane, this Cessna. And it was packed, with mail and boxes. And my brother and I had to sit in the back and our legs were up on boxes. It's so hot and the sun's out and there's no electricity in the house. But you hear these roosters and chickens and you walk down the street and it's dirt. When you're a white person in Haiti, you're looked at as a millionaire. We had a brick house. Other people have a mud house. We had clothes and shoes. Other people don't have shoes or don't have food. I learned an appreciation and a gratefulness. It leaves a massive imprint on who you are. And I grew up basically in Haiti. First grade till sixth grade, something like that. And then my dad got promoted and we moved to Singapore. We went from extreme poverty to one of the most advanced countries in the world. It's funny, we went from being the top end of the economic system in Haiti to the bottom end of the economic system in Singapore. You can't have more different cultures than Singapore and Haiti, right? Extreme poverty, extreme wealth. Minimal technology, excessive technology. It's not just escaping poverty, but it's not falling into the trap of excess. And then moved to Florida to go to high school. It's our first taste of being Americans and what a normal American life looks like. And we stayed there. We stayed in the same spot for 4 years. We actually make friends that we can keep. After I was in the community that we were growing up in for a little while, I was I've seen more in life than this. I can't settle for just being here, working 9 to 5, doing that kind of thing. There's more for me to go do. And so I'm very thankful and I'll be content, but eventually I got to get out and do something that creates more of a ripple than what this is. And my brother had gone to ORU in Tulsa, and a couple of my friends had. And so I went to ORU and was a radio TV broadcast major. I wanted to be Ryan Seacrest, P. Diddy. Me being naive, I didn't think they had a talent that I didn't have. They're just working hard and they just knocking down doors. They're figuring it out. I'm gonna go figure it out. And so it was my first semester. And I just go to the GM of the ORU radio station, and I was like, "You guys don't play any black music." And he's like, "Well, what does that mean?" And I'm like, "Well, there's this whole group of artists that are being released in Christian music that appeal to people who like urban music. And if you give me permission, I'll come in here and I'll do it for free, and I'll do a show once a week just about this." He was like, "All right, let me listen to your tape, and I'll get back to you." A week had passed. I hadn't heard from him. So I just walked right back down to his office, knocked on the door. I'm like, "Yo, did you listen to my tape?" "No, I didn't listen to it yet." I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna come back on Wednesday." Knock on the door. "Did you listen to my tape?" "No, I didn't listen to it." "Come back on Friday." "Did you listen to my tape?" He was like, "Yes, I listened to your tape. I'm gonna give you one shot. If it's bad, we're gonna pull you off the air." I didn't even know how to run a show. I was just I'll figure it out. And so I just got in and figured it out. And for 2 years, I ran the only urban show at the time on the radio at ORU. One semester to go, and I dropped out and moved to Nashville to go in the music business. So when I moved to Nashville, I would work at Kinko's from like 7 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. Then I'd get in my Ford Escort and drive to Red Lobster, and I'd wait tables. And then I'd get in the car and drive to the studio and be in the studio from like 11 to 2 or 3 in the morning. And one day on an off day, we were in a Blockbuster Music. So we're listening to all the new records, and this guy walks up and he's like, hey, and this is a dude that I had admired for years in the music business, and he had this amazing group, and he had started this record company, and he's like, do you guys happen to play basketball? And I was like, yeah, I play basketball. He's like, cool, do you want to play tonight at midnight? And I'm like, sure. Literally, I walk into the gym, and everybody in the gym is in the music business. They're either artists, producers, songwriters. I don't tell anybody what I'm doing in town. I just go out there to play ball. And so I just played ball. And after about 2 months of playing ball every Monday night at midnight, the guy was like, so what are you in town for? And I was like, man, I want to be in the music business. I want to be the P. Diddy of Christian music. He started laughing. And a year later, I started working with him on a new endeavor at his company to expose new worship music. And that's how it started. It's an unbelievable story. Like it doesn't happen. It's God's favor.